Hi Price family, we're back at it to learn more about EPIC. In our previous video, we looked at the student view and to help them navigate and learn how to use EPIC more effectively. We learned how to show them recommended titles, how to scroll up, scroll down, go left and right, look for their reading level on the BAS and the alphabet. We taught them how to look for their mailbox function. Now we're going to put that mailbox to use. We're going to look today to how we assign students titles, how we can say, hey, we're all going to read this book this week, or I want you guys to choose a book from this topic. You can choose any of these books that I've just sent you in this collection. And this is a great way to save you some work too if you want them to do some research or doing some response. So let's get at it. So we can go to our teacher dashboard right here at the home. I like to just go to Explore. If you're not certain what you want to use yet, if you just spent some time exploring EPIC yourself, you can do some different things. So it will, just like a student view as a teacher, it will save things based on your preferences. So it saves some things based on things that I've been reading. So it knows that I like comic books. It knows that I've been looking at some read to me's, things that have been recently added, popular series. If I want to look for an award winner, geography. Of course, don't forget on that dashboard in the exploration, if there's a certain topic, it will do that as well in the middle. There were topics in the center. Oh no, goodness gracious, I did the wrong thing. Sorry. In the home button, it has those topics generated in the center too, where you can go left to right and look at different subjects. So let's just let's look at a book that we actually have in some of our classrooms that was based on a title for multicultural and diversity. So it was Dreamers. It's a beautiful book about immigration. And if you know a title that you're looking for that you always like to teach, it's one of your favorite titles to start the year, or you wish that you had it, or anything like that. You want kids to respond to it, right? And the physical copy is not going to be there in front of them. You can do something like that. But here, Dreamers, you put in the title, you can hover over the book, and it will give you age level, BAS level, pages, if there's a quiz or not. So some of these titles will have quizzes, and you can give those to the students, and you can then see, they can take it as many times as you want. So you're looking for mastery on that, and a little bit about what the book's about. Okay. Notice that this one also has a Spanish version, which is very cool. Up here at the top, you can also change those. I was looking for that. Okay. So I want that particular title for all of my class. I'm going to read it. So I'm going to project it. In my Google Meet, I read it, but I want them to respond to it. And so because I want them to have it, in case somebody missed the Google Meet, I'm going to assign it. Okay. So if you go down here in the assign, you can assign it to the whole class. And now Everybody in your class has it. And if you switch to the student view, when Anaya logs in, it's going to pop up that you sent that to her. And she's ready to look at it. And if she misses it, it's going to be in her mailbox. She might have to scroll down to find it, but it's there. And then you'll get a notification when she finishes reading it. You can see whether she spent time on it or if she just scrolled through it. And take a look at that in another video about how they how we look at their student reading habits. Let's do something a little different. Explore landforms. And so we can make, instead of looking for a particular title that I was in love with that I wanted to share with you, and how we can do that, we can start making some choices on, we can populate just for the books, videos, if we want it just to be just read to me's, audiobooks, or collections. I can, as a teacher, decide I'm going to go through all of the books and hover and see if it has a quiz. Awesome. This is in my levels. I can take a look at it. I can listen to it, or I can decide I can just go through and hit the favorite button that I like that one. I'm going to come back to it later and decide whether I like it. So now it's in my my favorites in my library. Or my favorite feature that saves me a ton of time is I can click on collections. I already know I want landforms. That's what we're studying in science. It's in my curriculum map. So I'm going to look and see some of these other teachers have already done for me. And so Miss Lindsay here has already put a collection together of 33 books on landforms. I can click on it and take a look at what she's already collected. Looks pretty good. I want them to have a variety of texts that have read-to-me's, some texts that don't. If I like it, I can go ahead and assign it. If I'm not sure, but I still want to play around, I can favorite it. I can edit it. If I'm good with it, I can go ahead and assign it. Give it to everybody. If I want it just to go to a group, remember I created groups in an earlier video. I have one group working on landforms, so I'm just going to give it to group A. I can do that. And so now that group has that in their mailbox. If I'm working on weather, and I want to have quizzes, I can go here. I want to assign something. I want a book that they're going to read something with a quiz. So now I have books with just quizzes. And so I'm going to assign everybody this book that reads aloud, and I want them to accomplish the quiz. So here's one. It's grades ages 5 through 7. It's on a K level. I'm going to assign it and tell them that I want them to complete the quiz when they're finished, and tell them that we're take the quiz as many times as they need to in order to get all the answers correct. Here's the other feature. So Epic free. Remember, we have Epic between hours of 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. I don't know if that's Eastern or Central. Maybe that's within our own time zone, but we can click on Epic Free and only show us what we have 24 hours. In regards to weather. And these are the books that we know they're going to have access to all 24 hours. And again, we can assign them, we can favorite them, we can make a new collection for ourselves or put them into an existing collection that we already have. So remember, I liked this land for, I have a weather collection I've already been working, but I just found this one in Spanish I really like. So I am going to favorite it and add that one to that season and weather that I already had. That one didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me go back and explain what I just did. So in my collections, that's what you needed to see. I didn't teach you about that. I'll teach you about it now. So where you made all these collections, where did they go? Where do you find them? Okay, so you had those land forms that you decided you liked, you assigned them to the students, right? I told you where they went. The students in your library, that's where they go. And so if you had, I chose that land forms from Lindsay. I chose the seasons and weathers that I liked before. If at any time when I'm searching and I like a different seasons and weather, I liked the 29 they had, but I still wanted some more, like this one here has nothing but read to me's, but I want to sprinkle in, or it has a good selection of read to me's, but I want to sprinkle in some more that don't read to them. I want some that challenge my kids. As I'm exploring the topic of tornadoes, and I'm still under Epic Free, just to be on the safe side. I'll toggle that off anytime I need to. And I want to add it to the seasons and weather. I can hit that heart plus, and then over here, add to the collection. I can choose which of my collections that were in my library up here that I want to add it to. So I'm going to add it to that seasons and weather that already has 33 books in it that I want to add to because I really liked it. And then I can keep adding more. And this is a feature where I can see what's already in there at a glance. And then I can close it if I need to. And then if I'm ready, I can assign from there too. All right, we are at 13 minutes here, 14 minutes here. So we're going to move on and move on to a different video. Our next video is going to be what have the students been reading and how have they been doing and how can I collect that data? How do I even know what they've been doing? And that's our next one. So see you on the next video.